Hey. All right.
Ha ha, now I'm the one with the power.
No. Okay. Go ahead.
Wasn't that a great Zoidberg?
Sure.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am not Alvin. I'm the other one, Parapants.
And I'm drinking whiskey.
All right. And we are coming back with another show you're not listening to. Sakamoto Desu Ga 8 and 9. Boy, talk about two really great episodes. I really loved it. In 8, we got the appearance of Fukase-san. You want to talk about who Fukase-san is?
Nah, just give a general overview. But before you do that, you said a couple of great episodes. I'm gonna say second one, 9 way better than 8. But go ahead.
Really? Okay, so Alvin has been getting on my case about mentioning this in Sakamoto, and that is the appearance of a nemesis, like a real rival, somebody who can oppose Sakamoto and just not be thwarted by his charm or anything. And I was right. That person is Fukase-san. He is apparently not a student, but a guy in his mid-30s who's been divorced twice, who makes occasional appearances at the high school to take down whoever is the popular kid at the time. So Fukase-san comes comes around Sakamoto's high school during their cultural festival, and he tortures Hayabusa to give him information on Sakamoto.
Information he could have got from anybody, really.
Yeah, but you got to see how bad he is.
Honestly, he wasn't that. I don't think. I think he was not that good of a character. Go ahead. I don't want
Well,
to interrupt your flow.
you know what? He was thin. I get it, but I see potential for him to do more deviltry. The first thing we see about him, we know about him, is that he doesn't really get his hands dirty. He puts other people up to doing his dirty work, and so he recruits two kids from Sakamoto's class to sabotage the class's project and pop all the balloons in their for their display during the cultural festival, and he sets them up to frame Sakamoto as the culprit. And hijinks ensue. Everybody is after Sakamoto because they think he's the one who did the dirty deed. But Sakamoto, in the end, turns the tables, and the kids who framed him, they confess that they were actually ones that sabotaged the display, and everybody is all friends again.
After Sakamoto tricks them into confessing.
Yeah, oh, of course, Sakamoto tricks them into confessing.
All right.
I mean, that's what he does. He has the upper hand on everybody except for this guy Fukase-san.
I'm gonna say this Fukase guy. He didn't even have to be in the show because this was just like another thing where two guys are frustrated and they try to take those frustrations out on Sakamoto, and in the end, he gets them to come to a better conclusion on their own, and everybody's happy. That Fukase guy really didn't do anything.
What? Okay, no, he did.
No,
He got somebody else to do. No, you're missing the point with this character.
No, I'm not missing the point. When you have a nemesis, he has to be somebody like the opposite of that guy. He didn't do anything. All he did was tell them to do something that they wanted to do.
Okay,
anyway.
see, I'm gonna disagree with you here, because that guy got closer than anybody
No.
with a grudge. No, he did. He did.
No, because he's the.
No, he did. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because for a moment, people began to doubt Sakamoto.
All right, yeah, but he's the only person that's tried to make Sakamoto look bad. I don't know. I just think it was weak.
I mean, other characters have tried to make Sakamoto look bad or humiliate him or make him appear weak, but they don't even come close. Sakamoto always turns the tables on him, but this guy managed to get people to doubt him, if only for a second. And I think Sakamoto recognizes that this guy is potentially formidable.
What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
You know why you forgot it? Because you don't have a point. You just wanted to bitch.
No, it's because this goddamn whiskey. Now look, what I want to say is, shit, I forgot. Look, they're gonna meet
Again, he forgets.
Look, Sakamoto's gonna fix this fucking loser's problems too, like he fixes everything else.
No, he cannot
He's
fix
gonna
this.
fix his wagon. This town's full of broken wagons, and Sakamoto's gonna fix his. Like
No
he
way.
fixes
This guy is straight
know.
from the bowels of hell.
One thing I don't like about these fucking Japanese cartoons is that like a dude who's like 1 year older will come up and fuck with you. Like you'll have a badass, but someone will have like one tiny degree of seniority over you and treat you like shit. Like the Hayabusa guy was like total badass, but this guy pushes his head into a grinder. I'm like, what the?
That is not unusual. There are always bigger and badder foes
Well,
out there.
I don't think it was a strength thing. I think it was the seniority thing. Like they didn't want to fuck with him.
No, this guy is 30 fucking years old. Of course he can pick on kids.
No. If he was really, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. And this guy, people like this guy, he's not what this show's about.
He's like the Scott Tenorman of Sakamoto Desu Ga.
I just think he's out of place. I don't know.
No, he's. You know what? Go back to drinking your whiskey, old man.
I'll be drinking my whiskey throughout this whole show. And afterwards. And before.
You know what doesn't have a place? Whiskey on the Alvyn and Parapants
No, actually,
anime hour.
This show is sponsored by Maker's Mark, deliverers of fine whiskey since whenever. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't know. I think they tried to make him like be. I mean, I do like how he just like they did keep his character consistent. He was really aloof and just kind of evil. But
They didn't keep it
no,
consistent?
they did. That was the one good thing about him. But I don't know, when you have a show that's like, if you tune in to see like Sakamoto have fun with these people, and it's like, oh, let's turn everything on its ear. It's like, unless you do it in a way that I find entertaining, I'll be like, what are you doing? You fucking up my show.
I found it immensely entertaining, and the reason why Alvin doesn't like this character is because I was right. And that
You're not right. Oh, no, that's not why at all. You're trying to use my emotion and use it to validate some bullshit.
You know what? Calm down.
No.
Maybe you need to, take a time out on the whiskey. Do you need help? Do you need to dry out a little bit?
What are you doing? All right. I want to say I'm glad that the fat kid got his hair back in this episode. It was long. As someone who struggled with hairstyles in the past, I think that character, I have the closest connection with that character. When he's like feeling his hair, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Look, maybe because you don't care about your hair as much, but that is a strong feeling to have hair on your head and you're like, oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, I guess if I had to deal with balding, it would,
Oh, but yeah.
like some people.
Well, I'm not balding.
Of course you're not.
No, I'm not. What are you doing? So this guy takes away your sense of belonging. I wish they would have provided some examples of shit this guy's done in the past.
Well, look, there's only so much they can do in the show.
Yeah, okay. But I don't know. I mean, it's like it was a regular episode, only they threw this guy in.
You're gonna see more of this guy.
I told you that. Yeah, they're gonna bring him back, and Sakamoto's gonna fix his 2 marriages and whatever the fuck is wrong with him.
Oh, come on.
Or you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna give up. He's gonna be like, well, I can't beat Sakamoto. And he's just gonna walk away.
I just want him to be the anti-Sakamoto.
He's not the anti-Sakamoto. He's not. I wish he was.
What actually would the anti-Sakamoto look and act like in your imagination?
Well, what Sakamoto does, like he's out in the open and he does ridiculous shit that you look at and it causes you to change your perspective. Like, people will think like, oh, I'm having a shitty day, and then Sakamoto will do something retarded, and they'll be like, wait, I'm having a wonderful day. So maybe he's a guy who would ruin people's days. He'd go up to somebody and it's like you get an A on a test, and
he'll twist it around to make it seem like why it's not that great, and you feel terrible.
He would do something random and abstract and hard, out of left field, that would make you feel like shit, make you want to kill yourself.
Or maybe he would do something incredibly mundane.
All right, well, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he would take your extraordinary experience and make it mundane and, make you depressed. I don't know.
Kind of like what he did in this episode.
No, he didn't. All he did was like, well, I'm going to turn everyone against Sakamoto by framing him. And when it's like, dude, he's got a strong following in this fucking school. You're going to have to do better than a shitty picture of him and saying, he did it. Boo. That was weak. I know. You know what? I am being aggressive because
Because of the whiskey.
shit. No, because I understand that you're like finally a rival. I'm like, no, if you're gonna have a proper rival, do it right.
Hey, sir, could you please unclench your fist? You've been boozed up pretty good, and I'm a little afeared for my safety.
I'm in my own home. I can do what I want. All right. So that was that episode. Whatever, fucking week. I'm sorry Hayabusa had his perfect face scratched. That was fucked up.
I thought it was good.
You have very bad taste. As much as I get on this woman, we're going to the 9th episode now.
Okay.
Now you know I've complained about this because this woman has a family, and yet she's chasing after this high school boy, and I find that distasteful. However, even
I'm sure she's very perturbed by it as well, chasing after
no,
this.
I don't think she is.
Yeah.
Give me that mic. Give me that fucking mic.
No, don't hit me, Alvin, please. I'll be good.
Give me that. No court would convict me. Look at those levels. They're off the charts. All right. Before the mom, there was the How I Met Sakamoto. That was nice.
It was a cute little interstitial or whatever.
I like the Warm Eraser one. That to me, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't
I
like
like the
being...
carrying my books like a princess. Because
Really?
as someone who carries a lot of books, I like a man who treats my books with respect.
Hey, maybe if you didn't carry so much shit, you wouldn't have a problem in the
You
first
know what?
place.
Sakamoto didn't complain about all the books that girl was carrying, so why would you?
Your books would just fall to the fucking ground. Nobody's gonna.
Of course they would, because you're not Sakamoto. You wouldn't cradle them in your arms
I'm not-
romantically like
exactly.
a princess.
Fuck. I'm like, ooh, are these your books? What was the other one? Oh, the umbrella, the rain sommelier.
Rain sommelier.
So stupid. It's like, spring rain, vintage 1 year. She's like, oh, this rain is actually great. I wish I could do that, but I'm gonna try to do that. But all right. So we had that, and then we got him putting the ring on the guy's finger, and they're like, haha, yeah, that was cool. But
Kubo, what's his name?
Kubo, I don't remember.
Kuboda?
I don't remember. The fat kid.
Kotaba?
The fat kid.
Kotaba?
I'm a stickler for design type stuff, and the size difference between the fat kid and his fat mom is distinct. So when the mom takes his place and shrinks like by like 2 feet, I'm like, come on. I mean, it's just it's a niggly thing. I don't know, but
goodness, it's a stupid cartoon.
no, come on. All of a sudden, in the next shot, the character is like 2 feet smaller, and you're supposed to believe that's the same character.
You thought it was the same character until I pointed it out that it was the mom.
What? No, no. It's just like Super Lovers when I was harping on drawing transsexuals, like men dressed as women, but drawing them exactly like women. It's a cheap way
It's
of
lazy.
It's lazy,
I see.
yeah.
Okay.
So this to me was a little bit lazy. Like I wish there was something to explain, or maybe there were like maybe if there was something where the kid
Maybe
was
she
like,
had lifts in her shoes.
no, she's bigger than the son.
Oh, she is?
I'm pretty sure she's. It's like there was a shot where she was running towards the door to go to class, and that's when you figure out that she's actually the son from the opening scene, and she's huge. The son is always kind of small. I wish there was something in there that just established that they were the same size. Before, I mean, we know they have the same face. I can accept that, but size-wise, I get the feeling that they didn't really establish that they were the same size. Anyway,
it's a minor point, but I do love the fact that this woman is crazy enough to pose as her own son.
Yeah.
To chase after some high school jailbait.
I don't know why. It was a little frustrating for her to have opportunities to touch Sakamoto or like see his junk, and then she's like, "No, I mustn't." I'm like, "Well, isn't that what you're there for?"
I think if the genders were reversed, dudes would be like, "Oh my God, I gotta feel all over that chick's boobs." I don't know, but this is Japan too, where they get nosebleeds in anime just for thinking about women's naked chests. So.
Oh my god, this when she was running and her tits were flopping all over, and the guys just walk in. They're like, "Man, I love tits. I wish I could feel some tits right now, but not Sarah's tits, cause I felt that shit enough." Hey, fatty, you got some nice tits. I'ma squeeze them motherfuckers.
I wish the dialogue went down like that, but it was a lot plainer.
Who's got some big tits in here?
I don't care, man, woman, dog, cat.
Having grown up a man,
What was that like?
never happened to me. Never in a situation where guys were like, "I will squeeze any tit right now. I don't care if it's a man or a woman's." But I didn't have a very. I spent a lot of time studying. I didn't have a very fun, outgoing, lots of friends childhood.
No,
so.
Alvin, nobody cares about your damn childhood.
I'm
Talk
not.
about the
I'm not
cartoon.
expecting them to care. I am saying because there's probably somebody's out there listening. Nobody's listening. But if they were, they'd be like, "Hey, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing out of the ordinary about guys squeezing each other's boobs on a joke." So I'm trying to explain that in my upbringing, that never happened.
This is the whiskey talking, people.
Stop blaming it on the whiskey. I'm going to throw it back at you since I'm obviously the producer of the show. Was there any situation where like?
Well, I wanted to fill a man's boobs.
No, when chicks walked in a room and they're like, "I'm so fucking desperate to feel on a man.
No, that never.
I will feel on a woman."
Ever happened.
Hold on.
Well, first of all, women don't feel desperate to feel on anything.
Wait.
So.
What about those animes where they're like, "I want to practice my first kiss, but let me practice on this chick so it won't count"? Does that happen
Wait,
to real world?
who are you talking about?
You've never seen those in anime?
You know what? You watch anime about girls in skimpy outfits who, kiss and feel all over each other to get a power boost. So, I think we're not watching the same stuff.
Don't dodge the question. As a woman, growing up,
No, we didn't.
Women didn't practice making out on other women?
No.
Why not? That's hot as fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hey, if you're a chick and listening to this, it's totally okay.
Hey, look. I'm not
Do it.
gonna say that no girls have done that practicing, but that didn't happen in my circle, okay? Unless you wanted to really kiss on a chick, because it wasn't our big fantasy to kiss a boy.
No, there's no chick. Oh, all right, hold on. Were there lesbians who weren't out yet who were like, "Hey, why don't you pretend I'm a dude?"
You know what? I want you to just accept the fact that women are not men, okay? And we're not like dog hungry for sex like you are.
Why are you ruining it for me? I will continue to believe that happened.
You're very welcome to.
All right. So yeah, I really hope that Sakamoto helps this bitch's husband because I think he needs help more than anyone in the show.
Yeah.
What about him? His wife's chasing high school boys. The only shot we have of him is him getting bitched at with his wife. And she's about to hit him with a pan.
She's like, "I'm so disappointed in you for not being Sakamoto."
She's like, "Wait a minute, this reminds me of something. Oh yeah, I'm a mom." And we're like, "Well, you're a husband too." She's like, "That's right, I'm a mom."
That was pretty funny.
Like, oh, I hope the husband gets something. Come on, please, Sakamoto.
I think if he gets a wife that just acts normal and doesn't beat the shit out of him and cooks dinner, that's all he wants.
He's bringing home that money. It's like, what is he paying for?
How do you know the wife doesn't have all the money?
She's always got an apron on cooking shit. There was never any scene of her making money.
Well, maybe she inherited the money.
Yeah, maybe they're living off her inheritance.
Yeah.
Shut up. That man should go his own way.
Oh God.
He should
give me that bottle.
No way. Me and this bottle are going our own way. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't even. Oh, the Darwin evolutionary run. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I dare you to copy that run.
That run would fuck up your legs and elbows and shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, when she was chasing him, those faces, that was killing me. Oh, all
Those
those.
boobs, that was killing me. Like, babe,
No.
you need a support bra.
No, that was actually pretty hot.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
But yeah, that was Sakamoto 8 and 9. Continues to be a good show. Almost over. Any last words?
Good night.
Whiskey is awesome. All right.